a week of defections, alignments, and realignments. Dr. Sam Amadi is here to look at this latest developments in Nigeria's polity. Lots of things are happening. Defections keep playing up. Let me take you immediately on his last comment on, I cannot say why people are jumping ship. Can you say why they're jumping ship? I mean, he was referring to Obi, of course, and Kwankwaso. Then there is there is Elisha Abo. He has also jumped ship to Labour Party.
And many more may jump or are jumping. But the point is to see, when this alliance started, there was some kind of cynicism around whether it could hold. Because first you had persons who were presidential candidates, at least Mr. P2B and Mr. Atiku Abubakar were all presidential aspirants in the last election. There are people who have notable presidential aspiration, like Mr. Mechi and others. And the idea here was, could they work together? The second issue was also the issue around zoning, which was a big issue around the PDP's. Some people think that PDP's crisis is largely the question of zoning, which of course Wike and his group continue to hold on. And Mr. Peter, by the way, held it as the reason why he exited PDP to ADC, to Labour Party then. So it really was a fact that you need to manage the issue of conflict of ego, but more fundamentally, real division or disagreements or different views around zoning. Of course, the PDP, ADC leaders knew about these issues, and part of what we get is that they said, enter first, we decide this matter. And many months, not even a meeting around it. So I think this crisis, no matter the individual, temperamental and political motivations of different actors, existing or not existing, the momentum was mismanaged. A lot of deterring, Look, this is politics. And the Nigerian polity is characterized by certain issues at some time or the other. Zoning of political office is a key thing. So they have come clear on one position, and some people don't want zoning because it will exclude a critical candidate.
I read an article where...
So partly the crisis, the exits were predictable, what we call in social science, predictable surprise. It's a surprise, but predictable, that maybe along the line we're going to have these fault lines magnified and falling out and falling
I read
down.
an article, and that opinion has been canvassed in some quarters, that Obi is delivered, in the sense that at the onslaught of a little storm, he jumps ship. That he doesn't have the lever to be able to stay, ride the storm, and then he keeps jumping. He's moved from Labour to ADC, now from ADC to NDC. And that's not a good quality of a leader. Do you think that that assertion is true? And then what is the fortune of Obi going to NDC and Kwankwaso going to NDC regarding the 2027 election, and maybe he's unseating the incumbent?
Okay, there are two things here. There are facts about people changing political parties and opinion as to whether that is relevant. So two things. Truly, you're right. But then let's start it. Even me here, as another analyst, have tried twice to run for elected positions and different parties, ABGA. So I'm not even a very serious politician, but to show you the fluidity and the crisis of Nigerian party formation. Let's take each of the major candidates. None of them at least has not had more than 2 or 3 party changes.
Yeah.
Atiku was in PDP, vice presidential candidate, moved to AC, moved back to PDP, now moved to ADC. Amechi was PDP, top ranking, chairman of Governors Forum, chairman of Speakers Forum, moved to ACN, is that not correct? And moved to APC. So I moved to APC and to ADC. You can say Kwankwaso PDP, NMPP, P2B, ABGA, PDP, I don't know about PDP, ABGA, and PDP, yes, PDP with Atiku Abubakar, PDP, Labour Party, and now
ADC, and now NDC.
So if you have this, I'm talking about the major people. If you go to the people who are Erufai, all these guys, everybody has the minimum change in Nigerian politicians have had in the last.
Is that for defense why Obi is jumping ship?
No, I'm saying that defense. No, I'm particular about logic and use of language. So Lily Livad does no longer explain the tendency to change parties. That's not Lily Livad. So that's why I said factual, they change party. Conclusion, Lily Livad, I said contestable, because I don't see, as human beings, I think Atiku is a strong guy. It's not Lily Livad, courageous. If a man who has no structure can run election as president, spend his money and bullish that he can win, it can't be Lily Livad. The question then is, why are they so? I'm stickler for language. You can't say Obi has nothing to do with Lily. He's a courageous guy, just like Atiku, just like Amechi, just like Rufai. These guys are courageous. So the question we should be asking, why do we change party? And by the way, will you consider ADC really a party was established? Will you consider? So what I'm saying that it tells a story around fluidity.
He went in there. Omar Ado, that just left, said that in fact he is criticizing Obi Kwankwaso that have left
for leaving.
now. Yeah, for leaving on the basis that they should have done.
No,
what did he call it?
No, I'm giving you
due diligence.
No, listen, I'm giving you a systemic analysis of a systemic crisis. Makinde is thinking about moving from the PDP to maybe APR or whatever.
You can understand that.
So the point I'm saying is that the Nigerian, okay, look at Labour Party. P2P's argument, and this is not a case for P2P, it applies to everybody, is that the party, they were handed out, the party was in crisis, you know very well, for months, interminable. PDP is interminable. So I think most Nigerians are going to be assessing candidates on what they're going to promise,
very quickly,
what they deliver, and profile. Yeah. So conclusion is that Nigerian political system is no longer credible, stable.
It's like Amweba.
Chaotic.
It's like Amweba. It just keeps. All right. Just 30 seconds. His fortunes. Now he's gone to the NDC. Do you think his followers will move there? Can he gather? The last Nigerian batch I interviewed, who is an obedient to, he said, it's Nigeria's fight, not even Obi and Kwankwaso's fight. People who are hungry, people who are suffering from insecurity, kidnapping, and not Obi and Kwankwaso. What are his fortunes in 30 seconds?
In 30 seconds, most Nigerians think that a coalition of opposition party will be the best position to defeat an incumbent strong party. Two, the dynamics we saw in 2023, I was with some big politicians. I told me then, they said, P2P cannot get 1 million votes. I have it on good record. Sule Lamido told me personally, the chairman of PDP told me, I was even shocked. So we don't know the dynamics to play out. We're going to watch in the weeks to come to see whether there will be shift from ADC to NDC. And because of the Nigerian politics and the fact that people are angry, we don't know how those anger will reflect. So right now, it's a proposition. Watch out for the next 3 months and see the dynamics. But I don't know whether they win or lose, but I think that right now the movement will determine for us whether this is actually reasonable or not, or whether they win or not win.
A good way to put it. Thank you so much, Dr. Amadi. Always interested in this call.